Smiley. Bishop Joseph Walker on with us this morning. Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning, Ricky. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I know you got a good word this morning. I love that song.
Man,
never heard it before.
Man, I love it. Listen, I believe it's so important, man. Perspective is everything. You know, how we see life has a lot to do with what we know. And the Word of God is what informs our reality. I tell people all the time, man, your mentality determines your reality. And sometimes we look at our situation, and what we look at starts coming out of our mouth. We start speaking ourselves to death, speaking ourselves negatively, and talking about other people. The fact is, the power of life and death is in your tongue. When you understand the power of that, whatever you see is what you say. So it doesn't matter what your situation looks like. Start speaking yourself into your promise. Start declaring, I may be sick, but I declare I'm well. I may be broke, but I declare that I am going to prosper. Here's the deal. Ricky, we grew up, there was a little toy called See and Say.
Right.
Maytail put some words in that thing. And the only way you can get the words out of it, you turn the thing and it say, this is what a dog sounds like, this is what a cat sounds like. You have to pull that string. Some of y'all this week, some folks are going to be pulling your string. But you just declare. When you pull my string, Word of God comes out of my mouth. And I declare that I look like what I'm going through. And what I look like is not just what I'm going through, but I look like what I'm going to. And that's why I give God glory, because I got enough word inside of me that says I see my future, and it looks a whole lot better than right now.
I know that's right. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Nashville, Tennessee, man. We're so happy to have you this week, man. Appreciate everything. It was good hanging out with you and the kids yesterday. Bruh, that was one of the best days of my life. We had so much fun.
Man.
Yeah, man.
We love you, man. We really do.
Hey, have a safe flight. Listen, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Thank you. Reach out to me on Instagram at Joseph Walker, the number 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3.
Hey, man, we're going to have to play that song later on today, man. Somebody need to hear that, all the ones that's not up yet. We got to throw that one back in, man. I love that song. Thank you for picking that one, man. I never heard it before, but I am inspired by that this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Bishop Joseph Walker III.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Indeed. Looking to hire? Indeed would help you speed up the process. They have 135 skills tests to help you find the right candidates faster. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden met with Prime Minister Boris Johnson yesterday ahead of the start of the G7 summit, that starts today in the UK. The two discussed topics including the pandemic, climate change, and also announced a new task force to work on resuming travel between the two countries. Meanwhile, a grandmother and her 1-year-old grandson were shot and killed at a Publix supermarket in Royal Palm Beach, Florida. The shooter also died after self-inflicted gunshot wounds, and no motive has been announced. In other news, a former police chief in California and 5 other men have been indicted on conspiracy charges related to the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol. And last but certainly not least, the wife of drug lord El Chapo pled guilty yesterday to having helped him run his drug empire. All right, that was a quick look at your front page
they're going to
news.
put on Jeff, who was supposed to help him run it.
I thought it was me. Gang, Ricky. If this is what we doing, this is what we doing.
Right.
That was a quick.
She just counted the money. She ain't gonna get the drugs. Damn.
Rocky.
Got all the drug dealer girlfriends nervous.
Boy, that's true.
Go ahead, Rock.
All right, man. Let's go and get in this NBA playoffs, baby. All right, the Utah Jazz beat the Clippers again. They up 2-0. Donovan Mitchell dropped another 37 points on them boys. Can the Clippers bounce back from being down 0-2 again? Because they are down 0-2 versus Mavericks in the first round, and they came back and won it in 7 games. Brooklyn, they lose to Milwaukee. Milwaukee they bounce back after being down 2-0. Charles Barkley speaks up. You know, he always speaking his mind, Uncle Chuck. He says, listen, he ain't a fan of super teams. He thinks they're unfairly stacked. So he's not rooting for the Brooklyn Nets. They got Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Blake Griffin. He said, I'm not a fan of super teams, so I'm not rooting for the Brooklyn Nets, man. So it is what it is, man. Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson. He admits he had several unfortunate frustrations after last season, but has worked everything out and wants to stay in Seattle. There were some rumors for a while that he wanted to be traded, so he cleared all that up yesterday. Last but not least, man, Oklahoma Sooners wins the Women's College World Series National Championship. That is their 5th softball national title. They beat Florida State 5-1 yesterday. Pimpin'. There it is. That's what I got for sports. Gary with the T. What up there, Mike?
All right, y'all. You remember when I told y'all recently that Jay-Z, honey, just let Miss Mariah Carey go from his label, honey? Just told this girl, I guess, you have to go somewhere else and do what you need to do, honey. Well, now Miss Carey is back, honey. Miss Mariah said she will not be made late, honey. Now, they're saying y'all that Mariah has joined the iconic production duo Jimmy Jam and Terrence Lewis, y'all, for a new single called Somewhat Loved, honey. And there will, honey, and there you go, Breaking My Heart. Now, everybody's talking about this song. Now, they're saying y'all that Miss Carey worked with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, y'all, over a dozen songs, including Can't Take That Away. And then she also wrote, honey, Through the Rain and Yours and Thank God I Found You. But they're saying y'all that today's single will feature on Jam and Lewis's y'all debut album, Jam and Lewis Volume 1. Now, they're saying other people that's going to be on this volume is Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, y'all, Usher, Tony Braxton, Charlie Wilson, and so many more people. So congratulations go out to Mariah Carey, honey. She will not sit down, honey, and eat crumpets alone. Now, they're saying this on Volume 1 is going to be out on July the 9th, y'all. So mark your calendar, July the 9th, honey. Help Miss Carey out, honey, with some extra change, honey, because, you know, I'm sure she's going to miss all that from Jay-Z and Beyonce.
She never short on change. She has not been short on change. She gets plenty of good old royalty checks because she writes every single thing she sings.
Oh, she does?
Yes, she does.
Oh, because I know Beyonce does too, so I know they wouldn't gonna miss nothing over there neither. But
good for them.
But anyway, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is caution. On the high end, you say caution, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for the day. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Oh, coming up next in the hot spot, this particular person want to talk about Trump. Now, it's a little too late. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, Rick's Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Credit Repair. Listen, don't let low credit score keep you from getting the things you want. For your free credit evaluation, credit report, and score, go to creditrepair.com. Creditrepair.com. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Ted. Happy Friday. And this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. So in a recent appearance, Chrisette Michele admitted for the first time that performing at the inauguration back in 2016 was the wrong thing to do. She said it was the wrong thing to do. I never said it publicly. And on whether she regrets it, she said, I don't regret it. I learned a lot. The singer also revealed that the ordeal put a strain on her marriage, saying, when I was canceled right smack dab at the beginning of my marriage, it put a strain on my marriage. She said, and now as I emerge from the ashes, I am so comfortable in my skin. Moving on, Paul Mooney's memorial is set to go down on June 23rd at the Roosevelt Hotel's ballroom. That is a very grand hotel. Tiffany Haddish and Marla Gibbs are set to attend the service. Meanwhile, David Letterman, Tim Reed, J. Anthony Brown, Richard and Tina Lawson, and others have all contributed toward the cost of the memorial service. That's so sweet.
But didn't they say, I saw on Facebook that Marla Gibbs?
I said Tiffany Haddish and Marla Gibbs.
No, I'm saying Marla Gibbs. They was saying something on Facebook that she had. I don't know if it's true or not. That she had passed. I saw that on Facebook last night.
Oh no, I didn't see
that. That's Florence from the
Jeffersons,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw on Facebook last night.
No.
But we can find out to be for sure.
Let's
but
find
I did
out
see that on Facebook.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Chris Tucker and George Wallace cannot attend the service, so they will also send a video tribute. I'm sure he'll have a lot of video tributes. Also, y'all, the cause of Digital Underground Shock G, his death has been revealed. According to a report from the Hillsborough County Medical Examiner's Office, they say Shock G passed away from an accidental overdose of fentanyl alcohol and methamphetamine. Authorities are saying there's a rise in fentanyl overdoses across the country, and it only takes 2.2 milligrams to overdose.
Brett, I'm telling y'all, Kim, Super Day, y'all need to write it down at some point. We need to get a therapist on to talk about that, because I just suffered a loss of that same thing, and really going through that stuff right now with some other family members whose life is at risk. And if you talk to funeral directors, and I get a funeral director on the phone, they'll tell you, man, if a bad batch of those Lortabs get out with that fentanyl in it, it'd be a lot of young people laying up in the funeral home. I've seen it with my own eyes.
I gotta look up and see what else has that in it too. Make sure I ain't taking no pain medicine that got that in it.
Brad, if it ain't prescribed by a doctor, do not take it. Do not have a glass of wine or nothing. You will be. I'm telling you, man. That's a whole conversation that we got to have and we got to address.
Lord have mercy. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBCU. You know who you representing this time, Rock T.
Man, we're going to talk about another one of our heroes that attended Tuskegee University. It's going down, man. It's coming up next in I'm about to say the hot spot.
Internet is working good this Friday.
Wake up calls, y'all. 8669 Ricky. That's 1-866-9 RICKEY. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
Yeah, baby. Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. Your boy Rock TZ up in the house. Let's get ready to get down with the sound. HBCU time, baby. We're going to highlight always our heroes and sheroes that attended our phenomenal historical black colleges and universities. That's right. Today, we highlighting Lonnie Johnson. Y'all probably saying, who is Lonnie Johnson? Well, he received a bachelor's in mechanical engineering, a master's in nuclear engineering. Yes, I said it. Studied this high-level education at one of our prestigious HBCUs, better known as Tuskegee University. He's also an inventor and an engineer who holds more than 120 patents. One of my favorite personal inventions of his, the Super Soaker water gun. Oh, y'all understand I'll be out in the front in the backyard at the parks with my son almost every week, having water gun battles with the Super Soaker water guns? The homie Lonnie Johnson invented that. This is one of the world's best-selling toys of all time, and yes, it was invented by a person who looks like me. Feel proud, y'all. Let's go. After college, he joined the U.S. Air Force, where he worked on the stealth bomber program. He also worked for NASA. I can't complete this HBCU No segment without giving Lonnie Johnson the proper Rock T nickname, LJ from around the way. Let's get it. And oh, by the way, as a child, he almost burned down the family home trying to make rocket fuel. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU.
Hey, appreciate it. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley, and happy Friday to you. It's time for the coronavirus report for today. Ricky, at this point, we got 166 million people in the United States who have already been vaccinated against COVID. But the vaccination rates are slowing down because we're getting to the group of people now who are hesitant about getting the vaccine, and we got a core group of people who just say they're not going to get the vaccine at any point. They have tried every carrot that they can have, including some states have $1 million lotteries that you can enter. Other people are giving away free beer with a vaccination. So, there are lots of incentives to get the vaccine. I just hope everybody will get it soon. The topic of the day, of course, is the more transmissible and more potent new variant known as Delta. This is not news to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show listeners because this news was broke earlier this week in this segment, but you're hearing it spoken about more now. The variant is 40% more transmissible than the original strain. While several coronavirus variants have appeared since the start of the pandemic, and you heard about the Brazilian variant, the United Kingdom variant, they have changed those to variants A, B, C, and now this variant D or Delta because they did not want to stigmatize the countries in which they were originated. So the CDC plans an emergency meeting on the rare heart inflammation on June 18th to discuss higher than expected reports of heart inflammation following doses of the mRNA-based Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. So far, the CDC has identified 226 reports that meet the agency's working case definition of myocarditis, which is inflammation of the heart muscle proper, and pericarditis, which is inflammation of the covering of the heart following the shots. Now, this is disproportionately affecting adolescent males and usually happens about 4 days after the second shot. So this is now being looked upon as a side effect that needs to be evaluated more thoroughly before they lower the ages for the Moderna from down to age 12, and also considering the need to vaccinate that age group. Because what we're doing now, we're vaccinating the older population, and what we're going to do is isolate the younger people as the only viable sources for the coronavirus to attack. So we're expecting to see those rates going up in younger people, and that's exactly what has been observed in that phenomena. So that's where we are, Ricky. Let's go to the calls.
Good morning. You're on with Dr. Collier.
Dr. Collier, question about singing in the church. We've been out of church over a year, 16 months. So we're going back to church. Is it safe for us to sing, or should we wait?
I think it will be safe, particularly if the members in the church choir have had the vaccine. That puts them in a position where they cannot catch the virus. They cannot share the virus. There's no viable identified carrier state. So I would just make sure that all the participating members in the choir have had their vaccinations. If they have not, if you have members who refuse to get the vaccine, then that happens. They're the ones that are at risk. So if you've had your vaccine, then you can sing and feel safe doing so.
You're Dr. Collier.
I was calling because I have a 13-year-old daughter. She received her first vaccine. I'm kind of skeptical on giving her the second one because of the reports about the heart issues. So I'm just wondering, what should I do?
I would pre-prep the patient with the regimen that Dr. Collier recommends, which is a non-sedating antihistamine such as Claritin, Zyrtec, Zizal, antihistamines, then an anti-inflammatory such as Motrin, Advil, or Aleve. Give her the dose of each that is age appropriate, and start the day before the shot and continue it for 2 days after the injection. And that should minimize any side effects, including even having a sore arm after the injection. So I don't think adolescent girls are at risk for the myocarditis. It hasn't really been a problem for females, mostly males, but it is something to be concerned about. So you are right to be concerned. But remember that. Start that anti-inflammatory the day before the shot and continue it for the next 2 days, and you should minimize the chances of that happening. So get the second dose to optimize her immune response.
Ooh, boy, that choir ain't going to be the same. But them sopranos won't go get vaccinated. You only got the altos and tenors.
I knew you were going to comment on that, Ricky. I thought you were going to come in singing.
You know, I was going to hit
some church songs.
Yes, sir, Dr. Collier. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
Okay, you can reach me on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ. Please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and all the other social medias. We'd be glad to hear from you, and we will communicate with you. These are the opinions expressed of those of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Mr. Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast or production crew, or its radio affiliates listened to around the country and on the internet around the world.
Mic check 1 2, mic check 1 2.
Go ahead, T.
I know all y'all haters out there, all y'all folks jealous of me because I'm about to get this record. This record gonna go double platinum. This for about my homie. Check it out. We miss a Robin.
Tell him, T.
We miss a Robin. We miss a Robin. Call your mama. Call your mama. We miss a Robin. We miss a Robin. We miss a Robin. I ain't got to have nobody sit up. I make my own paper. I met this girl the other day. I met this girl the other day. I say, what's your name?
Hey.
What's your motherfucking name? I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna say it. Hey. You don't. I was fin to cuss, but I don't have to say mother. I'm not gonna say it. This about my homie. Check it out, 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 check it out. We was at the club.
Hype man in the back.
Wouldn't bother nobody.
What he was doing? What he was doing?
Buying drinks.
For who, Roxy?
For everybody.
Hey.
Check it out. This dude is jealous.
Of who?
Of Robert. Because.
Tell us why.
He got them new Jordans.
Hey!
He got them new Jordans. Check it out. And Robert got some spinners.
Come
on his truck.
What kind of truck you had?
Here it is, Rock.
It was a 92 Tahoe. A 92 Tahoe. Check it out. Check it out. So you done raised up on
who?
Robert. And took him away. You took him away. That's right. We miss him.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Gary, what's up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Real Housewives of Atlanta star Miss Fallon Gubardia, y'all. She finally did her sit-down interview, and she's opening up, y'all, about Simon and Portia's relationship. Now, they're saying that Fallon says, honey, that she doesn't blame Portia at all for the demise of her marriage, saying no one, y'all, has that power over my life, not my husband's life or our marriage. She said Simon and I were the ones who were married to one another. She was saying, y'all, that we're the ones, honey, who created, honey, a family together and built a life with one another. She said, I blame the both of us. She said, he has to blame. She said, he is to blame. She said, I am to blame. She said, and that is all. She said, whatever came after that, not saying it was right, not saying it was wrong, but no one has that power, y'all. Then Fallon went on to say, y'all, that she doesn't know exactly why she and Simon split, but she said that it happened, y'all, during their time, honey, on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She explained, she said, everything started to change. She said, I don't think it was the show's fault. She said, but it seems as though other things were going on that I didn't necessarily know about. She said, I'm still, honey, at a loss at that part. She said, I don't necessarily have the answers. She went on to say, y'all, that marriages are not easy. But within their marriage, she said it was hard work. She said when it came to her marriage, she said like most women, she was very tenacious. She said, I worked damn hard to keep my marriage. It's just like he gave up, she said. She said, and I tried. She said, I can go down the list of all the things that I tried to make sure that my husband was happy and that I was happy at the same time and that the children were happy. She said, she said, y'all women hold a lot of responsibility. She said, I don't think, honey, I came up for air until Simon and I separated. And then she went on to say, y'all, that she found out about Portia and Simon's engagement when all of us did. She said, she explained, she said, I found out, honey, about the engagement at the same time as everybody else did. She said, I didn't know nothing. She said, as a matter of fact, I remember receiving a phone call in my beautiful mansion around 8 o'clock in the morning when everything started making headlines. And someone said to me, Simon and Portia, they're engaged. And she said, and I remembered arguing with them. She said, I said, no, my husband is a lot of things, but he would never do that to me. She said, that is just not who he is. And she also denied y'all cheating on Simon. She said she never, ever, ever cheated on her husband. She said that, I'll say this, Simon and I are not new to couples therapy, but during one of our therapy sessions, she said, I will never forget it. She said, I've never forgotten it. She said, actually, the therapist asked him, have you ever cheated on Fallon? What? And he said, would you ever cheat on Fallon? And she exclaimed that Simon's response was, Simon doesn't get caught unless Simon wants to get caught. Then, honey, when asked if she believes Simon and Portia had an affair during their marriage, and she said, I can't answer that. She said, I don't know. It all just sucks and it hurts, unquote.
I heard they was already broke up, though.
Yeah, that's
and Portia and her were not friends.
Yep, and that's what was said, that they were not friends. And I heard that they were, she and Simon were separated or whatever. But she got that call at 8 o'clock in the morning and found out that, that Portia and Simon were allegedly dating or whatever. And she said she was extremely hurt about it. So she spoke out. She finally said what she had to say. She said Portia did not break up her marriage. So, I guess it is what it is. So we're just going to keep all parties lifted up in prayer because she doesn't have a husband no more. And, and I guess she's trying to get her support for however way she could get it. So we're going to follow this story and see how it all turns out. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Ray J said, y'all, that he made Princess love y'all. Listen to this. Wait 6 months to have sex when they were dating. He said she had to wait 6 long months.
She made him wait.
Princess love, yeah, no, he said, no, he said no, he made her wait.
Oh.
Yeah, and I don't believe that. You know he's lying, honey. Trying to make that girl wait no doggone 6 months to have no sex with him. Please, child. We'll probably had on the
But
first
I've done
day.
that before. You know, that 6 month wait period, you know, that you gain more respect for her. You know, and then there are some people that smashed on the first night that's married and still together. It just all depends.
Second.
Yeah. I wasn't going to say I was going to wait. Rocktina went to the movies and he went on married Crystal.
Lock that thing in, player.
Yes, sir. I said, that's fine right there. When you hit on the first night, he said, like, hey, will you marry me? Y'all married 2 weeks later? That's that fine. Yes, sir.
Can a man wait that long, though?
Fire and desire.
The color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is caution. On the high end, you say caution, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. That's your boy, 866 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. I'm calling from Fort Pierce Plaza. My name is Betty Doe. I'm gonna wake up all my friends. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Yeah, I'm calling from Shelby, Mississippi. I want to wake up my sister, Tamika Mosby, my mother, Helen Tucker, my niece, Jasmine Franklin. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm calling from West Palm Beach. My name is Kayla, and I'm calling to wake up my daughter, Tamia. I love you, Ricky. Come back to the West Palm Beach Improv, Ricky.
Good morning to Jackie Foster, Marissa Dowdale, Brenda Neal. Wake up, North Carolina.
This is Betty calling from South Carolina to give Alonso, Greta, Terrell, Tay, all of them in Ohio. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Let them know.
Come on.
Richmond, wake up. In Little Rock, wake up. Let's go. In Tulsa, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on. Flint, wake up. In Toledo, wake up. Des Moines, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. This segment is being brought to you by...
Every time you touch a surface, you leave behind bacteria. So to keep surfaces sanitized touch after touch, use Microban 24 sanitizing spray. Microban 24 protects against Staphylococcus aureus and Enterobacter aerogenes bacteria, but does not provide 24-hour protection against viruses.
How many times, Crystal, you and your wife, Crystal, helped you with that, read that? Y'all studied that last night?
About 45 minutes. It's like
special cake.
I had to break them words down, boy, syllable by syllable. Enter bacter aerogenes. Enter bacter aerogenes.
Boy, that thing was clean. I could tell you was studying.
Electric company, man. Electric company, baby. Enter bacter aerogenes.
Super Dave, turn his mic off, bro. Oh, man, I had tears, bro. I said, that boy, Chris was up heaven with them damn words, man. I got to find me somebody to help me read my commercials.
Staphylococcus aureus. Staphylococcus
oh, man.
aureus.
Listen. All right, listen, man. Do y'all ever feel that there's just not enough hours in the day where you may be wasting your time doing things that really don't matter? So coming up next in Mind Body Business, Maria Moore has tips to boost your productivity. See, right there, right, T. Productivity by creating a not-to-do list. A not-to-do list. That's coming up next in Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 28 after the hour. Yes, sir. Good morning. Hello.
I can't. This is so embarrassing. Please take me out of the radio. I didn't even talk to you private. Right quick. Just take me out of the radio. Put me on the private line real quick. I don't want everybody to know this. I don't want everybody to know what's going on right now.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Yeah.
I appreciate you for putting me on the private line because the radio folks can't hear this.
Yeah, no.
I'm sitting here, Shawty. I need you to call Dr. Collier for real. No, I be telling you to call Dr. Collier. I need you to call Dr. Collier for real, Shawty. I need him to come over here.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm stuck in the toilet stool.
Stuck in the toilet stool or on the toilet?
Shawty, we had did Taco Tuesday on Thursday last night. So we ate some hot taco. And so when I buy hot tacos, I always got to go to the bathroom in the morning before I come to work. And Shawty, look.
So that means you ain't been in the bathroom in a minute.
No, Shawty, so I sat down to do my thing, Shawty.
Yeah.
And I got my little moist wipes. I use them, you know what I'm saying?
Right, them dude wipes from that.
And my little nephew, though, man, they done poured that 91% alcohol down in my moist wipes.
They put 91% alcohol down in your moist wipes?
That rubbing alcohol, they poured it in the green rubbing alcohol, the 91%.
So now you got a baboon's ass.
Shawty, I lift the seat up and stuck my booty down in the toilet now, stuck. And my booty.
Yeah, man, you might have to go get you a Huggy.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's in the water now, but now the water that's soaked out of there.
Yeah, go get you some Mercuricone and go get you some Preparation H and get you some Huggy Pampers and just mix all this stuff up and line it up in the pamper and just put it on or the adult diaper. Yeah. Rock back and forth.
I can't rock, so I don't stuck. I done gained weight since the pandemic.
Have your leg went to sleep? How long you been sitting on the toilet? Is your leg sleep?
I've been sitting on the toilet for about an hour. Both of my legs sleep. They tickling.
Now, do you do the socks on or socks off, feet dug in the carpet?
I got on some footies.
Mind, body, business with Maria Moore on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour, y'all. It is Friday, and that means it's time for Mind, Body, Business with Maria Moore. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. You know, today we are talking a not to do list. And one of the biggest challenges people face is, not having enough time to exercise, build a business, time for self-care. But, Ricky, the reality is they're probably wasting time. And that's where a not to do list comes in. It includes things that, distract you, make you less productive, and cause you to lose time. So, for example, taking calls from unknown numbers because the person on the other line is probably going to upset you. Also, here's another big one, saying yes when you don't have the time or desire to do the thing that is being asked of you. So, Ricky, I want to talk to you.
I can help you with that one. We got to go back to that one. I can show you how to control, especially those first two. Go ahead.
Okay, so I want to hear from you and the crew. What are some things on your not to do list?
Yeah, well, let's go back to what you were saying when you was talking about taking calls. People just randomly call you. I normally don't answer the phone because you're naturally going to try to be a good person. You're naturally going to try to do the right thing. That's why I require my friends and family. I like text messages because it gives you an opportunity to read it and think. Okay, auntie needs $30, and you be like, yes, auntie, I'll give you $30. But if you sit down and think, you gave auntie $30 last month that she haven't even paid you back. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's a Saturday, you got your whole day playing, you're going to watch football or whatever, and then somebody call you and ask you to move, at short notice, and that's not fair to you when you already got your day planned. If you want to take your kids to the water park or Chuck E. Cheese and you got to help somebody move, but you feel obligated because you helped them move or whatever, but they didn't give you any type of notice, where you could set up a time. So sometimes, man, reading text messages and giving yourself the opportunity to think about your decision or say, well, I can't do it Saturday, but I'm definitely available Sunday after 1:00. I can come for 3 hours, and you know what I'm saying? Because, man, you get thrown into decision because sometimes taking a phone call is like being put on the spot or whatever, and it'll throw you off, and you can control that because you're going to naturally be a good person and try to help everybody and do the right thing. So just so you won't get overwhelmed, get it in a text message so you can sit down and think, look at your calendar and plan. Say, okay, I promised my grandmother I was going to take her somewhere. I can't do it that day, and things don't start overlapping. That's why I like text messages, so I can be a little bit more organized.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
love
sense?
that. Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, one thing that I had to do also, Ricky, because my schedule is so busy, is I actually started scheduling time that I call to check in on my relatives, you know. And some people say, oh, man, you know, you should just be open to, you know, talking to your family and your friends. But when that happens, you know, you have something planned, you get distracted, you start having long conversations, you reminiscing, and you look up and 2 hours have already gone by. So between 7 and 9 p.m., that is my time when I'm texting people, I'm calling and I'm checking on them. You know, and I know, like, just a lot of the crew here on the morning show, you know, you all live very successful, productive lives. And there's certain things that you just have to say no to. And one thing that I encourage people to do is to do a time inventory. So you make a list of everything you do from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, then assign each task in one of 3 categories: automate, delegate, eliminate. Because there are certain things that you need to pass off and let someone else do. And Ricky, you have a good system because, you know, when we hung out in Dallas, you have a great team, a really great team.
Right. And it's just all about being organized. And then Facebook really help you with when you know a lot of people. You got a lot of church members, you got fraternity brothers, you got sorority sisters, you know, to help navigate that so you don't have to call everybody. Because if you just simply leave a comment or a LOL on somebody's post or whatever, that's almost like a, hey, how you doing? You good? Kind of like a way of keeping in touch, because you just can't call everybody, you know, because sometimes you end up on the phone for hours and hours and stuff, and things just overlap. So it just really helps. It's like a Tide Pod as opposed of a big ass cup of washing powder, but a Tide Pod, a little bitty Tide Pod can wash a whole load of clothes. But just learn how to create that Tide Pod and set some little small, friendly, loving boundaries or whatever. See, my thing is, call me in case of emergency, but don't do so much calling just to be calling. But if you got an emergency, save that phone call for emergency, especially when you're dealing with somebody that's busy, that has a busy schedule. Let everybody know your social media and how you can be reached.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Maria Moore. It's MariaMore, and I have more tips posted there. Thank you so much, Ricky.
No, thank you, Maria.
In the beginning, yeah, listen properly. In the beginning.
Improper.
What did he say, right?
It's improper.
Whatever church that is, I want to join it.
Hold it. Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rick's Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day being brought to you by
Macy's. Tune in each week to the Undressing Room podcast, presented by Macy's, with hosts me, Eva Marcille, L'Oreal, and Dominique the Diva. We are 3 powerhouse women who are not afraid to speak our mind. Available wherever you listen to podcasts. Hey, Gary.
Good morning, Eva. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. K. Michelle, honey, she is speaking out, y'all. She's responding to those rumors that she has been bleaching her skin and has had, y'all, more plastic surgery done to her face. Now, remember, we talked about that earlier this week about K. Michelle and her new look. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the singer was trending earlier this week, you know, and so she decided, honey, let me go ahead and speak out about this here stuff, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Miss Michelle acknowledged, y'all, listen to this, she acknowledged that she had a nose job done years ago, but she is denying bleaching. She explained, I'm just really upset, honey, more than anything. And she didn't use the word upset, honey, about anything, honey, because she said, you're going to find something. She said, I don't hide anything that I've gone through. She said, I'm sorry that I'm looking damn good. She said, I am sorry that I'm so pretty. She said, I don't even know how to find bleach, unquote. Now, Isn't that amazing? I mean, it's nice when you're confident and you can say you look good because she said she looks damn good. And, we were talking about it because I thought, we were saying that her look was totally a different new look, honey. But she's letting the world know, honey, she's sorry about it. So if y'all can't accept her looking pretty, honey, it is what it is. So congratulations to Miss K. Michelle, y'all. So how y'all think about it? I mean, is it nice to brag?
She looks good.
Yeah, but would you tell people that you look good, though?
I mean, she didn't have to tell us. We saw her. She looked good on the picture.
And she has been up forth about everything that she's going through. She didn't have to share none of that with us, really, and she has been.
Yeah. Well, she did look different, though, so, I mean...
Well, makeup does things like that, so you can contour your nose, cheeks, everything with makeup. It's just it's art.
So I guess y'all never tried to look different then, because, I mean, it's just something, but... Anyway. All right.
All you had to do is look at our photos over the years, Gary. Do you have any?
All right, Brett. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, baby Miss Lori Harvey is speaking out, honey, and she's speaking on that Future diss, y'all. Future dissed her allegedly on a song. Now, Lori addressed, honey, the Future dissing, honey, on his Maybach collaboration with 42 Doug. Now, on the song, he raps, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her. One thing I never seen was a witch leave, honey." And he later rapped about must have forgot to tell her daddy that she begged me, honey, not to leave or whatever. Well, Lori's explaining why she chooses, y'all, to ignore negativity. She said, quote, "I think they get, honey, from me that, honey, I just try to just not let any type of negativity or rumors or anything like that, honey, make me stoop down to that level and go back and forth with it or whatever." She said, "Just maintain my position of I know who I am." She said, "I know what's going on." And she also continued to say, y'all, she said, "I just try to stay up here and take the high road in every situation. So I think that would probably, y'all, be what they get from me." She said, "Because I am private. So I like to just give enough," unquote. And that's true about Lori. I've never heard her voice. Have y'all heard her voice before? Because I ain't never heard her speak before.
Well, she was on the game, so I remember her on there. But as far as being public about her personal life, nope, she keeps that good and under the wraps.
Really? Well, congratulations to her then, honey. She needs to write a book and let some of these other girls out here in the world know, keep their stuff to themselves.
Well, she like a niece to me. So
exactly.
Her and my daughter in Winton, they were all college roommates at FIU their freshman year. So, I've been knowing Lori and Winton since they was babies. Since him and, Margie been together. So, but she always been sweet.
Yeah. Does she have a cute voice? Because I've never heard her voice.
Just regular.
A regular voice?
Yeah, she just have a regular voice.
Okay. Well, in my final story, y'all, Dr. Dre is officially divorced, y'all. They're saying that he's officially single amid his ongoing divorce from his estranged wife, Nicole Young. Now, according to TMZ, they're saying that the judge in his divorce has signed off on Dre's request to become officially divorced from Miss Young. Now, they're saying the two will now battle it out over the validity of their prenup, which will determine their eventually property settlement. Now, they're saying Dr. Dre and Nicole were married for 20 beautiful years, y'all. So it's sad that this couple had to end it that way, but it's over with. He's officially divorced, so I guess he could go with the woman who they were saying he was supposed to be allegedly seeing or whatever. But it's still,
Gary.
Well, he was going with someone.
The man just had dinner. He had dinner with a beautiful lady that happened to be in a picture. They could have just been there at the same time.
Well, you know
There's no confirmation that he was with that lady.
Yeah, but you don't make those kind of appearances when you're going on a divorce with a woman that's single and you're going through a divorce.
You can't do nothing.
You cannot do nothing because it's not good. Ricky, tell him it's not good for the
Ricky,
cause.
could you eat while you were getting a divorce, or were you not allowed to go eat? Jesus.
My ex-wife listens to the show. Get them damn text messages.
Okay. No, well, I just think it's not a good look, so I feel bad for Nicole. But anyway, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is caution. You hear that? On the high end, you say caution, and on the low end, you say beautiful yellow. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
It sounds like you laying on the ground.
Hey, look, we finna talk about. Listen, y'all, everybody that's listening to us in Radio Land, we about to talk about it's National Candy Month. But before that, I just got a ignorant text message from a former friend of mine. Comedian George Wallace, and I'm about to block him because George Wallace sent random text messages. Y'all know comedian George Wallace. Do anybody know comedian George Wallace?
Oh, yeah.
Legendary comedian
he texted me. He said that he was getting gas. He was pumping some gas on Crenshaw. And this lady was pumping gas. And he said, I noticed a dude in the car behind the steering wheel. And I said, why he ain't pumping the gas? She said, who? I said, him in the car. She said, that's my mama.
So rude.
He said the moral of the story is mind your own business. I can't do this again. I gotta change my number, man. George Wallace.
That's my mama. Yo, mama?
Who was the dude sitting at the steering wheel? He trying to be a gentleman. Who you talking about? The dude sitting behind the steering wheel? She said, that's my mama. Tomorrow I'm crying. The moral of the story is mind your own business. Get me off the radio.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Listen, we got a interesting topic this morning. You probably never heard of this before, but June is National Candy Month. Rock T, you gonna really love this because I know you're a candy fanatic.
Come on, dog.
Now, if you love candy like Special K and Rock T, listen, man, you do not need a special month to celebrate it, but it's the perfect time to debate which candy is the greatest of all time. All right. So I wish we'd have had somebody from the Candy Lady House or anybody representing Candy Lady House to call in and see what sells the most. Because they'll tell you. They'll tell you what sells the most. Is it the Chico stick? Is it the big bowls? Is it the little lemon heads?
Sour ropes.
Boston baked beans.
Boston baked beans.
Come on, dog.
Now later.
The original now later, the one that used to break your teeth.
Right. Now, for the purpose of this debate, we're going to include all candy, chocolate, gummies, and hard candy. And I'm sure nobody going to vote for that damn hard Christmas candy your grandma used to have in that bowl that all be stuck together.
No, sir.
Hit us up right now. And this is a big fight. This thing is more serious than Donald Trump and Joe Biden in the black community. This candy thing, because we love our sweets.
Yes, sir.
So y'all need to call us up right now, and I want y'all to be serious and passionate about this candy. And I'm down with M&M's.
I know what the number one candy in the black community is.
What?
Snicker bars.
I don't know,
Nope.
dog.
I don't know about that one.
man.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know about that one.
Come on, man.
I've never even had a Snickers.
What?
I'm allergic to nuts.
The Snicker miniature bars are them little midget ones are fire.
Yeah, but you
Nah,
can't.
them Snicker bars go hard in the hood. I'm telling you now, Snickers is like Newport.
You can't.
Now, if you're a man, you can't buy the king size Snicker.
Definitely can't do that unless you use a knife and a fork.
If you do, you got to put that on a plate and cut that up with a knife and fork. Because if you
got them
buy a
veins
king size, you say what? They got
Kinda
what?
like veins on it. It's just inappropriate. It's real inappropriate.
Well, I'm a taffy fan, Ricky. I know some of y'all like chocolate, but I'm the queen of the taffy. So when everyone's getting chocolate bars, I'm over there getting a Laffy Taffy, banana preferably.
Now my niece done turned me on to these little sour worms.
Oh yeah.
I have to have them.
Get the peach rings. The
peach rings.
The peach
That's it right
sour
there.
rings.
No, not the sour ones. Just the peach rings, man. They so good.
But you know what I've been eating all week is gummy bears.
Yeah, but they
old school Haribo gummy bears.
They good, but they got this stuff with the little sour sugar on it.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Oh my God!
But the all-time favorite is the watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Man, you can never go wrong with that right there.
You can't go wrong with that.
Them Airheads is good too now.
Yeah.
Come on.
But we
now.
watch this on TV. I love Tootsie Pops, honey. I love the Tootsie Roll in the center. So, honey, that's my favorite.
You like? They still sell those?
Yeah, yes, they still sell them, honey.
So
Yes.
those are the ones. Those are the ones that you suck all the way to the.
No, that's the blow pop.
No, the blow
that's
pop.
the Tootsie Pop.
The one with the owl on the commercial.
Yeah, Tootsie. How many licks?
So Gary, how many licks does it take to get to
the center?
The center.
One, two.
The world will never know, Ricky. The world will never know.
Like, do you like when you suck it? Well, look, never mind. We're gonna just. We're gonna call us up at 8. Call us up. Call us up at 8669 Ricky. If you grew up in a community where you had a candy lady house, and we had Miss Lucy, rest in peace. Miss Lucy had everything, them little doggone cookies and stuff. That's right, man. We had Miss Lucy Dansby, my all-time favorite candy lady. The lady next door to my grandmother, Miss Gertrude, she started selling Cool Cups or whatever. And I remember her grandson, I went and gave him a quarter for a big old red cherry Cool Cup. And laughing, he came to the door licking it and handed it to me. I knocked on the door again. I told Miss Gertrude that laughing, we called him Nanny Pooh. I said, Nanny Pooh was licking on my Cool Cup on the way, and he handed it to me when he got to the door. And she cussed me out and slammed the screen door and put the hook on it. That's a true story. What up, laughing here, grown man now? What up, laughing and DJ? Good morning to y'all. And the whole Thompson family. Listen, man, so we arguing about this candy, and maybe next week we need to do, Kim, do they have Popsicle Week? They
come on now. We can create that bad boy.
Yeah, it's a men's group out here that's been protesting because they done downsized Bomb Pop.
Right.
So we're going to talk about that. Let's go to the phone line. What's your favorite candy? 8669 Ricky, 8669RICKEY. Good morning.
Mike and Ice.
Sour Punch Straw. I would say the Laffy Taffy banana flavor.
The orange original Nally, hands down.
Sugar Daddy and Mary Jane and Lindy's in the cup.
Man, I gotta say the Chico Stick. Chico Stick, where is that?
Snicker bars. Greatest candy of all time is green apple now later. Now later. Not now and later, but now later.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Y'all sleeping on Twix. Y'all didn't nobody.
Oh yeah.
Twix can't get no love. I mean, nobody called up and said Reese's Cup. What's wrong with
what
y'all?
What about Kit Kat?
Come on.
What about the 100 grand bar? The 100 grand bar.
and Kit Kat, the 100 grand bar.
And it's the old man and me. What about that Three Musketeers?
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Special K.
Yep.
What, right?
I like Too much nougat. That's a man law violation.
Yeah, that one.
Whatever.
And Three Musketeers and Milky Way bars are not all that great.
Well, what about this? Was a peanut patty candy?
The what?
The peanut patties. The little pink peanut patties with the peanuts.
That's the peanut brittle.
No, it was the peanut patty.
Peanut patty.
The one that came in a little red wrapper.
Well, it was clear, but it was pink and it had peanuts in it. Y'all ain't heard about the peanut patty?
Never heard of that.
Gary.
Oh.
No.
And
sure that was a candy.
That's what I'm
That
asking.
was only in Port Arthur.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Kit Kat was so popular, and I just Googled this. They came out with Big Cat, and all the fellas out there that ain't never ate a Big Cat, listen. You don't know what you're missing. If you like Kit Kat, you're gonna love the Big Cat. The Big. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is about that time to play Battle of the Sexes. We got Ebony from Jackson, Mississippi. And we got George from Florida City, Florida. What up?
What up?
Well, y'all ready?
You got it.
We ready.
Oh, man, Jackson, Mississippi. Let's go. All right, so we're going to start out with the women this week because we started out with the men last week. All right, Ebony, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, start the clock. What is the name of the United States Navy Elite Flying Team?
The Air Force.
Nope. The name of at the air shows that they do. They're real popular. They do tricks in the airplanes.
Pass.
Blue Angels. How many ounces are in a gallon?
64.
128. All right. The Hellcat is the top of the line model of what Dodge vehicle?
Challenger.
Yes. One half of the rap group Houdini was Jalil. What was his partner name?
Pass.
All right, ecstasy. All right, what boxer was the only one to knock out Mike Tyson? Buster Douglas. All right. How many yards do NFL players run to get test speed? How many yards? What dash they have to run?
Pass.
40.
Those are so hard, Ricky.
I was trying to make it easy by giving her extra. All right, look.
Blue Angels. Who knew Blue Angels?
Everybody know that. They do all the air shows.
I never heard of it.
I ain't never heard of it either.
They do all the air.
Question.
All right, look. What color jacket awarded to the Masters champion? What color the jacket? Like if you win the Masters, like Tiger Woods, if you win, what color jacket they put on you when you do play the Masters? It's a championship in golf.
Come on, girl. You
Green.
cool, Ebony?
Yes, green. All right, we're gonna give you that one.
Ricky.
Yeah, I be
You for
trying
your
to
diplomacy.
look out. Damn it. Damn it. Now look out for us. Let's go.
I'm going to say these real fast. You ready? Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's
Come on,
go.
Florida City, Florida. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's
What
do it.
gymnast broke the record this week by winning her 7th National Women's All-Around title?
Come on,
We
bro.
interviewed her. Say it again.
She was on the show yesterday.
He passed.
He passed. A long, loose
Simone
robe.
Biles.
Simone Biles is the answer. Sorry. A long, loose robe with wide sleeves that ties with a sash, originally worn as a formal garment in Japan, is called what?
Kimono.
Yes. An exercise also known as jumping, training, or plyos, in which muscles exert maximum force in short intervals, is called what?
Pass.
Plyometrics. Stiletto, ballerina, and coffin are types of what that a woman must ask for or may ask for.
Say it one more time, please.
Stiletto, ballerina, and coffin are types of what that a woman may ask for.
Shoes.
Who?
Shoes.
You got confused
Nail
with that
shape.
stiletto.
All right, go on,
So,
give
yeah.
one more. Give one more.
I'm going to give him one more. I'm going to get like you. Okay. A mother uses a Wendy on a baby for what?
Cover them from slobbering.
No, to release
Or put it
gas.
to sleep.
Wendy.
To release that
Being when.
Ebony is the winner. Ebony has won Jackson, Mississippi. Special K, what did she win?
Congratulations, Ebony from Jackson. As our champion today, you've won the amazing prize pack bonanza from the Dollar Tree. You got a movie theater size box of Mike and Ike sours, a restaurant style ketchup squeeze bottle, a travel size Mitchum men's deodorant stick, a totally awesome mold and mildew stain remover, a Cooking Concepts 3-pack of mixing spoons, a can of low sodium clam chowder, Extra brand Tropical Passion fabric softener, a nylon beaded cat collar, a box of 100 colored dinner toothpicks, and an Assured brand 10-count unscented bladder pads. An $11 prize pack, all yours for winning Battle of the Sexes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
And what was that last prize again?
Assured brand 10-count unscented bladder pads.
Take that nylon beaded cat collar.
And them damn multicolored toothpicks, boy, they come in handy when you making a ham. All right, y'all give it up and show your love for Battle of the Sexes. Morning, Smiley, morning show. Coming up. Oh, man, Rickey Smiley, the morning show, man. We had to do a whole mix, man, of songs that radio stations play too much, man. Shout out to that, come on, ride that train, man. That was my first radio job on 95.7 Jams WBHJ. Shout out to Buck Wild in Africa. Thank y'all for the opportunity. Corey, Mickey, David DeBose, man. Yes. Oh man, was Jelaine on point?
Come on, dog.
Oh yeah. Somebody in the car sweating.
We understand now why radio stations play these songs over and over and over again because, man, these songs jamming, bro.
Right, what it is. Right. Did we miss anything?
Oh, we missed a whole lot. We need at least 2 hours, man, to get through all them doggone songs. Come on, man.
What?
Okay.
What? Now, remember we was on 97.9 The Beat in Dallas when we first started the Rickey Smiley Morning Show on 97.9 The Beat. Now, what he should have put in there was, where he is, yo.
What's up?
Hey. Boy, if he would have put in Trillville, I swear we gonna play that. We got to play Trillville, and we got to somehow get in Project Pat. We got to get in Stepdaddy. The whole Stepdaddy. You ain't my daddy. Shut up. You ain't my daddy. Shut up.
Kanye, Gold Digger.
Oh my God. Oh my. What else did we miss?
You missed This Is How We Do It, Montel Jordan.
No, that wasn't it.
No, the hell we did. We play it too much now.
That's the whole point. The whole point is the songs that we play too much. This is how we do it, baby.
Yeah, we need to do a week of songs that we play too much now. I swear, I love Montel Jordan. I swear, but God,
I thought it was just me, Ricky.
It ain't just you. I'd be like, if they play, I think we got 2 songs that we play a little bit too much right now.
Mary J. Blige, Just Fine.
Yeah, Mary J. Blige, Just Fine.
Even though this song is still jamming and I still sing it even in the car by myself, that doggone Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Yeah. No, I'm not tired of that yet. I'm not tired of that yet. Can I leave the door open?
Yeah, that's still a jam though.
Hear that now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with that one right there. I'll be tired of it by August, right? But right now I'm good. I'm with leaving the door open or whatever.
Right, birthday.
What you doing?
Yeah, I got a little chick I be texting back and forth. Stomach look like some balled up homework, but
them kind of chicks don't like them kind of songs.
No, they don't.
They don't appreciate it.
What kind of song they like?
Yeah, them some Kaya fans right there.
My neck, my back.
Kaya fan. That's a Kaya fan for sure. Kane Wayne with it. Kane Wayne with it.
Say what, Kane?
That Kane Wayne with it. Every chick with balled up homework stomach love that song. And the wobble. The wobble.
Not to be the older chicks.
That's a big
the chicks that like the wobble. All their kids be at least in the 9th grade.
Lord Jesus.
So chicks with small, it's okay. Chicks that got kids in elementary school. What's the top 2 songs that they like? Chicks who got kids in elementary school.
They like Fantasia, K. Michelle.
Okay, chicks that got kids in middle school. What they like?
Middle school. That's Chrisette Michelle. That's more like Chrisette Michelle. They like Chrisette.
Now, chick that got grown kids, you know them. They be in their late 30s, but they got grandkids. What they like?
They love Keith Sweat. They like they down with Keith Sweat, and they like a lot of Levert, Johnny Gill.
Johnny.
Yeah, they like Johnny Gill, Levert.
So the dude that the drug dealers, the dope boy, the dude that sold a lot of drugs, but they don't sell as much now because they working and they about to turn 40. What's they go to?
For when they got a chick in the car?
Yeah.
They gonna go with let me see, drug dealers. They still rocking with R. Kelly. Like I ain't gonna lie. Cause they don't care nothing about them charges. They still, cause a lot of them be dating young girls too.
The little drug dealers, what they
they still in them Ice Cube days. Today was a good day.
Yeah. The older ones.
Yes, sir.
The older one.
That's some old dope boy.
Yeah, but these little young drug dealers, they be listening to all them little different rap.
Straight trap music.
Oh yeah, it's straight trap. Lil Durk and all them.
Yeah, you ain't never heard of them.
NBA Young Boy and all that. Yeah.
And they start playing Lil Durk and all that stuff and whatever.
Lil Baby. The Baby.
Like what?
If he roll up playing the baby, that's the dude.
Yeah.
that'll
They
probably,
dropping that pop smoke, all of them.
Yeah,
he might put hands on you.
What kind of car he drive? They playing the baby. What kind of car they drive?
Oh, they in that Impala. They in that box Chevy. In that box Chevy. You know they in a Charger. But it ain't no new Charger. It's like a 08, 09. Got them 22s on there, them dirty rims.
Yeah, with them Daytons.
It's the old body style Charger. Right. The new body style.
11 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page.
They ain't got no credit.
Say what?
They ain't got no credit.
Gary, he your son, Gary.
Thank you. Now that's what, honey, they need to start back playing, honey.
Yes, sir. Let's go. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The time right now is 27 minutes after the hour. Y'all, the segment's being brought to you by Indeed. Indeed believes that less is more. That's why they have powerful tools to help you source, screen, and hire quality people faster. Learn more at Indeed.com/credit. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. The G7 summit with President Biden and other world leaders are taking place today in England. They will discuss the global economy, climate change, the pandemic, and aid for countries in need. Now, in other international news, Israel will swear in a new prime minister on Sunday. A coalition party made up of both right and left-wing groups, women and Arabs, have come together to get rid of Benjamin Netanyahu, who has been in power for 12 years. The new leader is a religious tech giant who is the son of American immigrants. Now, in the U.S., a bipartisan group of senators announced that it has finally reached a deal on this $1.2 trillion infrastructure package, which is one of Biden's key priorities. In other news, a former police chief in California and 5 other men in connection to a right-wing militia group have been indicted on conspiracy charges related to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. And last but certainly not least, in an update, the state autopsy report for Andrew Brown Jr. confirmed that his death was in fact a homicide. Brown died in late April from a gunshot wound to the head when sheriff deputies in North Carolina were trying to serve him with an arrest warrant. The deputies have not charged. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. You can follow me on all social media at Eva Marcille. It's time for sports. Rock T, what's going on?
Alrighty. Well, let's start with the NBA playoffs. The Utah Jazz win a game. Game 2. Yes, indeedy. The Clippers, they bounced back down to 2-0 again. Did I say that right? Let me rewind that, man. The Clippers are down 0-2 again. First, they was down 0-2 in the first round versus the Mavericks. They came back and won the series. Can they come back and win this series? It's going to be tough because you got that man Donovan Mitchell over there that dropped another 37 points on them last night. The Brooklyn Nets, they lose to the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks bounce back after being down 0-2. But here's the deal. Charles Barkley, you know, he's no stranger to expressing his thoughts and his opinions on things. He does not like the super teams. He's not a fan of a team that has a bunch of superstars on it. He thinks it's unfairly stacked, so that means he is not a fan of the Brooklyn Nets, so he's not rooting for the Brooklyn Nets. It is what it is. That'll be a whole nother show, Rick, for us to get into that conversation. It is what it is. Seattle Seahawks quarterback Russell Wilson admits that he had several unfortunate frustrations after last season, but has worked everything out and wants to actually stay in Seattle. There was rumors that he wanted to be traded, so obviously they got that all handled up under control. Last but not least, shout out to the Oklahoma Sooners. They win the Women's College World Series National Championship. That's their 5th national title by defeating Florida State yesterday. If y'all ain't watching women's college softball, you guys need to give it a shot, man. It's actually fun, entertaining, and I think you will like it. Like, for real, Rick.
And it's a lot. Y'all better get with a woman that used to play softball.
Come on now.
I don't care how they built up. I don't care.
Yes, sir.
These the ones strong back. They will help you pull the transmission. Cook some pinto beans and cornbread, and they strong. They can help put a fence up.
And they run a 4.340.
That's who I'm with now. These chicks that used to play softball, they out here.
Yes, sir.
And they fine or whatever. I don't want no skinny chick with the perfect bathing suit on. I want a chick that used to play softball with the big, strong upper body with the little bitty legs with the calf muscles. And they develop into them old ladies that work in the benevolent society at church.
They got big forearms.
Big forearms like Popeye the Sailor Man with the damn angle.
Be careful.
The anchor.
Be careful.
Anchor on the forearm and strong, and they'll help you fight in the club if you get to fighting at the Elks Lodge. You need one of them. That's with a little bit of stubble. You don't kiss. They don't want to kiss all the time. They don't want to hug. They don't want to be held or whatever. They'll rub your back, scratch your back in the right place. They got grease you up with some corn huskers lotion and some cocoa butter. Run that bath water for you.
Some of them are quite feminine, Rick.
And they will pray.
A lot of them are. Actually,
they
a lot
will
of
pray.
them are.
And I'm talking about these be the women that know. They know the Lord. They know the Lord. They know the Lord is their strength and salvation. Yes, sir. They know everywhere. They understand Psalms 37.
There you go.
Fret not thyself because of evildoers, for they soon shall be cut off like the green herb. They will quote them scriptures to you while you're on the way to work. And during the morning, she'll have that coffee ready for you and love you or whatever. And love kids that ain't yours or whatever. These skinny women be talking about where you going, where you at, who you with. Big girl getting them softball players. We talking about, I'll be praying for you. I'll be praying for you.
What did Tasha say if you need a ride? What Fat Tasha say,
She
Rick?
said, I'll drive you.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
This segment to be about the If I Protect My Car. You can stop paying for car repairs and get protected before your rent repair bill hits. Dial 800-594-7160 on your mobile phone now. That's 800-594-7160. And you can also take, and one thing they do love, they love to get their nails done. Right, Miss Kim? What kind of special you running this weekend, Miss Kim?
No, I sorry. I thought not to do that. I sorry.
Yes, you can.
I give you $29.99, and for massage I give $5 more. I make it for you. I give you special treatment, Rickey Smiley.
Okay, we got it.
All right, y'all. This is the hot spot. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. A Bernie Mac biopic is on the way, and it is about time. According to reports, John Legend's production company, Get Lifted, has teamed up with the late comedian's estate to make a biopic. So glad the project will be a feature film biopic. They're currently trying to figure out who could best portray the iconic comedian and actor. No further details about a potential release date. Now, who do y'all think would be a good Bernie Mac?
Oh, man, that's a tough one right there.
That's hard,
Right?
right?
He was a little bigger, but he's too small though.
I would have
Lil Rel, he looked like him.
Oh,
wait a minute, Lil Rel. Yeah, if he was taller,
But he just short.
Kick it.
Let me think. You know who would be the perfect Bernie Mac? Ooh. And he been around Bernie Mac, and he's a comedian from Chicago, George Wilborn.
Oh yeah.
Comedian George Wilborn would play the perfect Bernie Mac. Used to host All Jokes Aside 1000 Wabash. Come on. Yeah, that would be the perfect. Oh man, I got excited. I hope they.
It's hard to beat Bernie though.
It is, but the thing is, comedians be doing how to what you call it when you mimic them and talk like them and act like them. They kind of are really great at that.
It's tough.
You know who may be able to pull it off?
Icon.
Who? You got to add, get the makeup together. But Bill Bellamy may be able to do it.
No.
Because you got to have the look.
Bill don't have that
Bill Bellamy gonna end up having his own movie, so he can't play nobody else because he too. Yeah, but I think George Wilborn would definitely, I don't know, and I can see George Wallace auditioning for it. They're not gonna pick him. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, man, we got quarantine cooking with the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, Chef Irie. Good morning. Man, man. We happy to have you this morning, man. It's summer.
It's summertime, bro. It's summertime. And you know, we in South Florida. And guess what? It's mango season, bro. It's mango season.
So everybody, a lot of people love mangoes, man.
Yes.
So what you put together with mangoes?
So mango is one of my favorite fruits, you know, being from Jamaica and, you know, eat it all the time.
Right.
So today it's a nice chilled mango soup, but it's called a mango gazpacho. So it's a take on the Italian version, the tomato gazpacho.
Okay.
So we got mangoes, we got cucumbers, peppers, onions, green onions, and cilantro. And of course, you can't forget the mango and mango puree. Yes, yes. So mango puree in a bowl.
Right.
Diced mangoes, diced cucumbers, peppers, onions, all that good stuff, all in the same bowl.
Yeah.
Cilantro with a little spices. We got some cumin, some coriander, salt, pepper, and you gotta have some vinegar and lime juice in there.
Got to.
Got to.
And that's what wake it up.
There you go. There you go. Yes, a little salt. And if you want it a little sweeter, you can add sugar, but I don't recommend that, Ricky.
Right.
Because, you know, the mangoes here in South Florida, they're nice and fresh and sweet.
Right.
Yes.
And, Chef Irie, let everybody know how they can find you on social media and find this recipe if they need to get in touch with you, because you're one of the best in the business.
Mercy. So, yeah, baby, you can find me at I am Chef Irie on IG, Chef Irie on Twitter, Chef Irie on Facebook, and you can find this recipe at rickysmiley.com.
There it is, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and show your love for the one and only Chef Irie.
Oh, yeah.
Morning show coming up.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Yo, I got another easy, cool recipe for you today. Chef Irie in the house. Yes, and you know, guess what? Summertime, baby. And for me, coming from Jamaica and the islands, guess what? That means mango. Yes, it's mango season, and I love me some mangoes. And there's so many things to do with mangoes. And we're going to show you something real cool to do with mangoes today. We're making a mango gazpacho. So it's gazpacho, traditionally, classically, is a chilled tomato soup. So, turn it on its ears, and we're going to make a mango gazpacho with most of the same ingredients minus the tomato. Yes? So, we got cucumbers diced. We got red onions, green and red pepper. We got a little garlic chopped very finely. We got some green onions and minus basil, and replace that with some cilantro. Yes, I love me some cilantro. And we got some apple cider vinegar here. And typically I would normally, use Serrano, something that got a little kick but not too spicy. But today we're going to kick it up a little bit of a notch with some Scotch bonnet. Get that nice fruity flavor. And of course, we need some mango puree. So, all right, mango puree, nice and cool. So you can get your mango purees in your store in the frozen section. They sell them in, I think, 16-ounce pouches. In the ethnic frozen section, where you can, where you find, tamarind, mango pulp, mame, all that kind of stuff. You can passion fruit. You will definitely find mango puree and mango pulp as well. So, but you want a mango puree, nice and smooth. And so a little bit about me. I'm here in South Florida, private chef caterer. I travel, have knives will travel. I got passport will travel. Book me. Yes, come in my DMs. Follow me, IG, I am Chef Irie. Twitter, Facebook, Chef Irie. And real quickly, Taste the Islands, culinary adventure in a Caribbean kitchen. Get it on Amazon. Yes, catch it. All right. Now, this is so easy. There's no cooking involved. And so one of the great things about this dish, it's vegan, it's vegetarian, right? And you can have it as is once it's put together, chill it, nice and cold, and you have that on a nice warm summer day. But if you want to take that a step further, once it's done and chill, when you're out there on the grill, it definitely goes well with seafood, especially shrimp and lobster. Yes? And you can even add, some scallops, some nice grilled scallops to that, chopped up or whole, but that grilled shrimp, boom, and ooh, trust me, it's awesome. All right? So all we're going to do, everything that's cut up nice and small dice, we're just going to add everything to the mango puree and just stir it, season it up, flavor it up, make it happy, and it's good to go. Here we go. All right. So we're going to add our green peppers. So this is like cut and dump. Green peppers. We got our onions, red onions, nice and small diced. Gonna add that in there. Yeah, we just add everything. So I got in the bowl, I think about 3 cups of mango puree. And, you can put as much vegetable or less vegetable as you want. And I think this is about half a cup of cucumber. We got mangoes, nicely finely diced, small dice, not large, small dice. And you want to make sure that your mango is ripe but firm, got a little firmness to it. If it's too soft, you don't want that. All right, so you want some good texture. Mango. All right, let's start mixing some of this, just so good. Mix that around. Look at that. Yes. Mango gazpacho, chilled mango soup. All right, pepper, red pepper. And we want some balance. Actually, garlic. Like I said, this is a cut and dump. Our green onions, move this to the center. Oh, my bowl is big enough. Hold on, let me take a sip, because, if it ain't big enough, I'm in trouble. All right, vinegar. Yeah, we can do all of it. All right, mix. Come on, baby, yeah. All right, this is lovely. And what we're going to do, see, this is just so easy, man. So in this, this is some spices. So I got ground cumin, ground coriander, and ground ginger. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this, but we're just going to mix it all together. And about a tablespoon of it all. And there are a couple more things that I want to add. So I'm going to switch from, boom, we got our Scotch bonnet. Going to add some heat. Nice and finely chopped Scotch bonnet. Yeah, buddy. Actually, let's add a little more. Because, we should. So if you are hesitant in using Scotch bonnets, don't want to wear no gloves, make sure if you don't want to get your fingers burnt or scorching hot, put on some gloves. All right, so we're going to mix this. We got lime. I think we're going to need the juice of half of a lime, especially if it's nice and juicy like this one is. All right. So we got some citrus, and we got a little acid, more acid from the vinegar. All right. Let's move this over real quickly, and we're going to make sure that we chop up our cilantro. So this is about a quarter of a bunch, almost close to a quarter of a bunch. And make sure you take off most of the heavier stems, all right? We just want mostly leaves, and just give it a rough chop. Doesn't have to be finely chopped. Cut it up a couple times. Yeah, baby. Love this. So, mango season, jams, purees, soups, sauces, stew. If you want green, semi-green mango, chow. So if you're from the Caribbean islands, definitely, you want to peel that, either the green mango or the semi-ripe mango, and you add in spices with that, and Scotch bonnet, some lime, some salt, some pepper. Growing up, we used to just peel the green mango, salt, pepper, vinegar, and just eat it just like that. All right, our spices. So what we're gonna do, we're mixing it around, and we're going to give this a taste. All right, nice, lovely. All right, we're going to give this a taste. So we're gonna add a little salt, balance it out. About half a tablespoon. That's it. Don't need no more than that. And let's mix that in. Oh yeah. If you don't want to use, Scotch bonnet or Serrano, which I would recommend, you can use red chili flakes. Those works well. Or you can use them both. All right. And if you wanted consistency, you can add a little oil. Hold on, we need a little sip. All right, good. All right, we're going to taste this again. All right. Look at that one. Let's show you the colors. See? Nice, bright, vibrant, yellow, red, green. Ice green and gold. All right. Rest of the vinegar. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. There you go. And what's in my drink, you ask? Seeing as we're celebrating mangoes, a little bit of Appleton Estate rum, 8-year reserve, a little mango puree, and a squeeze of lime juice. Done. Over some ice. And all we're going to do right now is plate it up. All right, so I'm just ladle this in the bowl. Look at that. That's all you need right there. That is all we need right there. Guess what, people? Our mango gazpacho is done. So, summertime, enjoy your summers. Nice, cool, and refreshing. Make sure you serve this chilled, right? Nice and cold. So let this sit up for a couple hours, get chilled, serve it with your hamburgers, all that good stuff, your sandwich, whatever it is that you're making this summer, your grilled meats, your grilled seafood. Try this right here, all right? So remember, Chef Irie, I am Chef Irie on Twitter. I am Chef Irie on IG. Yes. Twitter, Facebook, Chef Irie, all right? Remember, food and fire experiences all the time. Peace out.
Not true.
But what's not true, Brad?
Not true. None of that's true. They ain't having no explosive conversation.
It was another funny, messy, and shady week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary brought a fresh pot of tea on an explosive meeting with Mariah Carey and Jay-Z, but not before the brat added her 2 cents.
Some people saying that Beyonce was probably in the room. They said we did not go well at all. Now they say she had made it clear, y'all, that she wants nothing more to do with him and has called it quits with Rock Nation, honey.
Not true.
But what's not true, Brad?
Not true. None of that's true. They ain't having no explosive conversation. Him and her are on great terms. No, she had to just get different management.
Well, that's all right. Well, then, Brad, I'm so glad you clarified that because I was worried. I cried the whole weekend when I figured that Mariah had nowhere to go.
And she never not got nowhere to go. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for your concern.
You're welcome, Brad. Congratulations, Mariah and Jay-Z and Beyonce, and y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do with Rock Nation with Mariah nowadays. They say took her name off the roster, too. They say her name ain't seen on there no more neither. So, I'm just saying.
Messy as hell.
Lingering that thing on.
The conversation continued the following day, but Gary had no idea that the brat was online.
Now they're saying she's going to be with Range Media Partners. It's a move that she decided to do with her new manager, Melissa Rudderman. And they're saying Melissa is doing the same thing, but Mariah needs to watch Melissa, honey, because she might start stealing just like Stella did, allegedly.
Oh, wait now. Don't do that.
Well, you know Stella did, and that's why she broke up with her. I know you was here. But anyway, child, then they said...
I'm always here, Bill.
But so we glad that Mariah, honey, is going to be doing better.
I told you that already. I told you that yesterday.
Yeah, but you didn't get specific, though, Brad.
Yes, I did. I told you everything yesterday. Rewind the tape.
Bernice Jenkins has this week's church announcements.
Whoever pooted during altar call ought to be ashamed of yourself. You need to come see the pastor following service and get prayed over and get rededicated to the Lord. That's why I don't go up there. All the folks up there bent over for altar call, I don't go up there no more.
This week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show reacted to Nene Leakes saying Marlo Hampton does not deserve a Real Housewives of Atlanta peach.
That is mean.
Hey.
Marlo, I mean, she's been on there for a while, and she should hold the peach like everybody else. Yeah, I know, but Nene said, girl, we're going to get from you, but you're holding the peach and stuff. But we got the same thing from her holding the peach or what have you, but...
Well, it wasn't quite the same. You know, Nene did bring Marlo onto the show as a friend to the show versus Nene, who was the epicenter to start the franchise. So there's a little difference in comparison from the Nethia Leakes to Marlo Hampton, I must say.
Yeah, but she shouldn't have to say it like that, honey. What they going to get from the girl?
No, she didn't have to say it like that. You right for the first time, Gary. You right.
So, poor Marlo.
Well, if holding that one peach don't work out for us, I got two. She can have one. Two fuzzy peaches.
Fuzzy,
Speaking of Nene Leakes, here's Special K with this week's news you can't use.
It's reported yesterday in sports by Rock T. The Atlanta Falcons surprisingly traded superstar receiver Julio Jones to the Tennessee Titans, but in an even more shocking move, picked up free agent wideout Nene Leakes, who sat out last season due to personal reasons, but she is back in the league as a threat on both sides of the ball, playing both receiver and strong safety. So the Falcons are looking to turn it all around this year. We're just going to keep it pushing at that. And this has been Special K, and that's been news you absolutely, positively cannot use. Please send all complaints and praise to me at Special K913 on Twitter.
Oh, they coming.
A middle-aged white woman is claiming that she's given birth to rapper Boosie's 9th child.
Oh, Boosie.
Yes, they say she's seeking child support. Now, they're saying if the woman's claims are true, they're saying Boosie moves past rap mogul Dr. Dre, y'all, on the list, y'all, of breeders. Now, they're saying Dr. Dre reported for the 7 or 8, that's what they said. They said they reported 7 or 8 children with multiple women. And then they got a list, y'all. They say that DMX had 15 children by 9 women. Old Dirty Bastard had 13 kids by as many women. They're saying Shawty Low had 11 children by 10 women. Peter Guns had 10 kids by at least 4 women. They say Master P had 9 children by at least 2 women. Eazy-E had 9 kids by 6 women, and Nick Cannon had 8 children by 4 women.
Oh,
and
you just read a whole baby mama obituary. God dang.
And the list goes on and on and on, y'all. So
I don't see how they do it.
Here's Rock T's Joke of the Day.
A man was looking for a lawyer. So he stops another man and asks, "Are you a lawyer?" "Well, yes, I am." "How much do you charge?" $1,000 for 4 questions. "Wow, isn't that pretty expensive?" "Yes, it is." "What's your 4th question?"
What?
Come on there, man.
Oh,
What?
okay, so that was the 3rd question, right? Okay.
Yeah.
It was all the
Are
questions.
you a lawyer? Okay.
Come on, Rick.
I'll give you a C. What y'all think?
Yeah, let's see if we can do another one next week. This one.
In other news, it's been reported that black men don't cheat. Rickey Smiley says women shouldn't either.
Once somebody catches feelings, it's a problem. Cause see,
Yeah,
it
they-
always start off with sex and just being the side piece, and then somebody somewhere catch feelings, especially if he or she bringing that heat, bringing that thunder, putting that foot on that neck, tucking them legs back between that mattress and that headboard. Somebody gonna catch some feelings because you gonna like it, and then you gonna start texting, and then start sending them heart. You start out with that like that was fire last night. You start sending the fire emojis. Then you start sending out the heart emojis, and then you start sending songs and stuff over there. And once they catch feelings, man, it's crazy. So I don't know. Just don't cheat. Don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Jailed R&B singer R. Kelly's longtime lawyers have reportedly left his side. The show reacts to the shocking news.
Yeah, because if anybody who last name Greenberg, that's an attorney, jump off a case, you going to jail.
Yeah. And that's a sad. I wonder how the citizens, of Chicago feeling about it. Brad, have you talked to anybody in Chicago to see how they feel about that?
No, good. You know everybody in Chicago.
Well, but you know they all went to
go throw Brad.
Another week of no shows for Black Tony. He explains why.
Yesterday when I talked to you, you said you're going to be there tomorrow. You say you're going to be there work today. I said, no, I ain't going to be there today. I'll be there tomorrow. So you said, okay. And so you said, I'll see you tomorrow. So I'll be there tomorrow.
Wait, I'm confused.
So pretty much what he's saying yesterday, he said he's going to be to work tomorrow, which is today. But he trying to turn the words around.
Yeah, I ain't going to be there today. So I told him I'll be there tomorrow. I told you that yesterday.
Right.
Yeah,
so now he's going to be there tomorrow.
Because you said you weren't here yesterday neither. I said, well, that because when you asked me that, it was today. It wasn't yesterday. It was already today. So since it's already today, then I'll be there tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow.
So basically, Rick, it's going to be today every day for Black Tony. and he going to always be to work tomorrow.
Friend to the show, Fat Tasha, shares her transportation schedule with the cast.
So do you have a schedule, Fat Tasha, like that you go by when to pick Kiki up and take her to all the doctor's appointments?
Yeah. It's normally about 11 a.m., so that can be plenty time.
Right, and what?
About 5 people here to the summer camp.
You say what?
Drop them off to summer camp about 8, 9 o'clock. Do that. Then this lady named Miss Bobby G, take her to go get her dialysis. They do that. Girl, I'll be late. You get there, don't you?
Hey, what'd you say? Fat Tasha, what'd you say about Miss Bobby G?
Bobby G, she get dialysis.
Comedian Cat Williams alleges Cedric the Entertainer stole his closing joke for the 2000 Kings of Comedy tour. They cover the drama this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
And in 30 years of doing comedy, I've never heard that said about Cedric the Entertainer. So, I don't know.
So you saying Cat lying?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what he explained. That's what he explained to in the first part. With the same kind of what was that said again, Kate? About the premise.
People have a similar train of thought. I've heard D.L. Hughley say a lot of things that I either said or wanted to say, but we have a similar train of thought. We kind of think about things and look at things in the same way. I would never say, "Oh, he stole my," you know what I'm saying? Because we just have a similar train of thought. And like I said, Sid don't have a history of doing anything like that. He's never been accused of doing anything like that in 35 years of comedy. So I'm just saying.
All right. Well, we're going to pray, y'all, that this all get resolved because we know all y'all comedians are brothers and sisters in Christ. So we just want everything to go well.
Switching gears here to other news, the Brat shares why she hasn't done a versus battle yet.
I don't know, Rick. Y'all had to ask me. Y'all had to try to figure that out. I don't know.
But we did notice you said Missy's name first.
I love Missy. I would like to do a ladies' night with all of us from ladies' night. R.I.P. the Left Eye. It would be dope if it could be me, Missy, and Lil' Kim, and we play our hits together as a sisterhood, not like a versus battle. But I think that's probably what Trina and Eve gonna do because they love each other.
During the Songs That Stay in Your Head segment this week, the host had to get his uncle on the line.
This song right here, all I want to do is zoom in my boom boom, brought to you by Eugene Smiley, better known as Uncle Bro. I got him on the phone this morning because every time I hear this song, doggone it, I think about Uncle Bro pulling up in that van. Uncle Bro, good morning.
That's the jam now.
Two-piece linen suit that come in a pack.
Uncle Bro.
They don't know nothing about that. You done got these legs shaking. Shoot.
Got them linen pants with them sandals on.
Uncle Bro. Uncle Bro.
Yeah.
Uncle Bro, when you play that song, tell them how many necklaces you have to have on.
Oh, shoot, I have on about 3 of them. You told me to take them out. They're not wearing gold no more.
And finally, here this week, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show celebrated National Candy Month.
The all-time favorite is the watermelon Jolly Ranchers, man. You can never go wrong with that right there.
You can't go wrong with that.
Them Airheads is good too now.
Yeah.
Come on.
We
now.
watch this on TV. I love Tootsie Pops, honey. I love the Tootsie Roll in the center. So, honey, that's my favorite.
You like? They still sell those?
Yeah, yes, they still sell them, honey.
So
Yeah.
those are the ones, those are the ones that you suck all the way till you get to the.
No, that's the blow pop.
No, the blow pop.
The one with the owl on the commercial.
Yeah, Tootsie. How many licks?
So Gary, how many licks does it take to get to
the center?
The center.
One, two.
The world will never know, Ricky. The world will never know.
Like, do you like when you suck it? Well, never mind. We're gonna call us up at 8. Call us up. Call us up at 866-9 Ricky.
I know what you're gonna say.
To see these videos in its entirety and a whole lot more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at rickysmiley.com.
Listen, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel? Have you? See right here? Click right here and press the bell so you can see my videos as soon as they're uploaded, okay? So that once they upload, you can see all the videos right there. Press that right there. Don't press it, mash it.